What's going on, everyone? Christian Hernandez here with Sports Video Group at the 2025 SVG Sports Graphics Forum. Very excited to be speaking with BallerFX's Justin Peterson. What's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you, and how's the event?
Yeah, it's been great so far. Lots of great insight from all the panelists, and it's been really fun.
Awesome. You just got off the stage. Nice little informative case study about the role of technology and automation in the graphics creation process. But before we get into that, if someone doesn't know what BallerFX is, you guys do a lot in this space with teams, networks, kind of the leagues, everyone basically in this kind of sandbox. But if someone doesn't know, kind of give a brief overview of what you provide.
Yeah, BallerFX creates templates and toolkits for teams and sports who prioritize speed without sacrificing quality. And that can be an internal team, editorial team who wants to be able to create a lower third and edit a mogurt in their premiere sequence. It can mean the teams work in game presentation, want to be able to create content and update it on their own, changing out logos, changing out colors, changing out player names and images, and being able to do that on their own. So I set it all up, make sure all the aesthetics maintain as things change and flex with the right systems, and make sure that I set them all up for success.
Sure. 2024, I'm sure, was a very busy year, and at the time of recording, it's February 25, and I'm sure it's off to an even busier year. Give us a preview of, or give us a rundown of some of the teams, some of the people you're working with client-wise, and I guess the most interesting aspect is some teams may have different requests than other ones, or if you shift to a network. How does that work? How are you balancing all that?
Yeah, it's every team has a different list, and that's a good thing about what we do is that it's all customizable. I can create content for their specific needs and build it in a way that allows them to leverage it to their fullest potential, and that can be like the Kraken, the Tigers, Notre Dame, USF. So I work in college and pro, and a lot of times it is working with teams because they need that direct conversation to be able to pull out what they need.
Sure. Different parameters, different budgets, some sure, and more budgets, all that stuff is very different entirely. And then on the technology side, obviously we're here at SVG talking about how that plays a part. Whether it's AI, automation, just making your job easier. That's what you mentioned at the start. Just how is that playing a role, and where do you see that moving forward in the future?
Yeah, so I talked about DataQuest Templater because I use them. I use their products on a lot of my work because it allows me to scale the templates that I build and create a number of assets. Like the Tigers example that I shared, we had 10 days and I turned around 695 assets.
Oh,
so
man.
being able to do that with a single person on a box is a game changer, and the ability to scale, create that content and build the template and focus all the time and energy on the creative side of things, really, and knowing that I can outsource the content to a spreadsheet to help me in the rendering process, it just gives us so much more time and energy to focus and make sure that the creative is really high quality.
Sure. Back in the day, I'm sure there was a time where you had to do those one by one, but I'm sure that the workflows that are available to you nowadays make your job a lot easier. Justin, thank you for the time. Nice meeting you, man. Always a big fan on LinkedIn, like I said before we started recording. Congrats on the work that you've done. Best of luck so far, and hope to see you in person again soon.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.